Ladies and gentlethems, welcome back to the Mental Breakdown Podcast. I am your host, Jake Bassey. Hi. This is different. Okay. This is going to be more of a check-in / rant / vent rather than like an episode about anything. But it is called the Mental Breakdown Podcast. And oh boy, are we traumatized here in L.A. right now. We're trauma bonding. We're all sad and upset over virtually the same thing, which is the wildfires in Southern California right now. This is bonkers. This is absolutely bonkers. What a way to start 2025. Only 49 weeks left. You know, we everything's on fire. Trump wants to seize Canada. Aliens are real. Fucking dude, I don't even know what to think anymore, because this has just been a really great start to 2025 so far. This has been a great start. And I don't just mean that sarcastically. I as you see, I've moved to a new location. I've moved to a new place. And that's good for me. You know, I moved. I got all my shit. You know, I'm paying less rent. I have more space to work with. Yes, I have a roommate, but he's got his own area in his own room, his own bathroom, living room, got its own bathroom. My room got its own bathroom. So we've got an extra bathroom to just nuke, to just lay to waste. And pun very intended. So things are good for me. I've got a good space. I've got a couple of interviews set up. And I do want this to be a guest-heavy podcast and have friends and like-minded folks to break them down, just to see how our brains work and see where, you know, what pisses us off, what's our pet peeves and all that, you know, what gives us a mental breakdown. That's the whole point of this whole thing, is to talk to friends of mine and have, you know, a somewhat lighthearted discussion about things that make us angry, or, you know, just get us in an uncontrollable, you know, rage, and hopefully discuss it in a humorous way. I don't know how to discuss this in a funny way. Fucking clubs were canceled, mics were canceled, and all these open micers, they want to do their wildfire joke. Everybody's got to do the wildfire joke. Who's got one? You know, everyone's got to be the first one to think of something. Dude, I got nothing. You know, and that's my coping mechanism, is immediately coming up with some kind of joke or some kind of hee hee ha ha to cope with the darkness, to deal with this bullshit. And I have no wildfire jokes. I don't want the smoke. That's my only wildfire joke. That's it. You know, we could. I've got all these songs in my head. You know, there's these songs like "We Didn't Start the Fire." There's songs like "This Girl Is on Fire," Alicia Keys. "Come on, baby, light my fire." The Doors. It's just, my head is going through the Rolodex of songs that have to do with fire, flames, smoke, all this other shit. It's all stuck in my head, and it's wildly inappropriate. But that's where my brain goes. Because I'm fixated on the news. And it's not good, because, like, you want to be informed. And I've said this before, you want to be informed, but you want to be sane. So I'm locked in on the live feed of the news, and I'm seeing reporters stand in harm's way, essentially, because they're basically surrounding themselves with toxic, carcinogens, asbestos, and all this shit that's in the air, that's on fire. So, we might be looking at, these people breathing in the smoke, and then they're going to develop problems later. Kind of like what happened with 9/11. When 9/11 happened, those two buildings, the Twin Towers came down, and everybody's just breathing in all of that building smoke, that all all of the ash, all of that. Everyone's breathing that in. And more people died years later because they developed things like lung cancer and all these sort of respiratory problems. But this is a wildfire. So this is like 9/11, but organic. I'm trying to be funny about this. I'm honestly trying my darndest to make some sort of fucking hee-hee-ha-ha on this. I had a couple of shows that were canceled, so I was still like gearing into this like, hey, I laughter's the best medicine, and burn scars are scars, but like we can laugh about this. We can find a way to make this funny somehow, but it's so hard because, God, people lost their homes. People lost their entire livelihoods. And, we think of LA as this place where people come to, be stars and be famous, and people are fake, and people are only friends with you because they want something from you. And all the while I'm seeing massive amounts of volunteer and donation pop-ups happening at all of these recreation centers that aren't affected by the fires. People are coming into deep parts of the valley where these places are happening. And, 818 cares. 818 cares. And I think to Brody Stevens, 818 till I die, enjoy it. We live in a place where all of these people come here to avoid their Christian conservative families that don't want them to do, creative stuff. All these black sheeps come in here and make cool stuff, and everybody just kind of makes art together. And now I'm seeing people that are donating their stuff, donating clothes. I have a thing of cat food. I have like 2 boxes of cat food in the trunk of my car that a friend gave to me. I was dog sitting over the weekend. A friend was like, "Hey, do you have a cat?" I'm like, "No." And he goes, "But I know several people that do have cats." And he's like, "Here, take these 2 boxes of cat food," because like an old tenant of his moved out. And I'm just like, "What the fuck am I gonna do with this cat food?" "Oh, I'm just gonna donate it." Because I don't have a lot of stuff, but, and that's like a whole other topic with the move and all that. I don't have a lot of stuff, but people are donating things. It's not necessarily money, but money can't buy, the sentimental things that have been lost. Family photos, trinkets, tchotchkes, stuff that were made by people's children. It's just gone. It's just gone now. And everyone's like literally thousands of people are starting over. And it got me through a wave of emotions because my first initial thought was like, oh shit, there's a wildfire happening in Pacific Palisades. My first thought was like, oh shit, we got a wildfire. And then I'm seeing all these homes devastated. My first thought, and I'm not proud of saying this, but my first thought was, good. There's too many people here anyway. People are gonna leave or die or go back to wherever the fuck they came from. And then another emotion hit me was, oh wait, hold on. This actually sucks. This is bad. My like inner fucking anarchist is going, there's too many people in LA. It's too congested. And now there's going to be less people. And I know that's bad. So I tried to rationalize it and watch the news and get, more information and check up on people. If friends are okay, if people are in need of a conversation, a hug, a talk, just help in some sort of way, some kind of consolation. And it's so fucked. And another emotion hit me. It was like, oh, this is now my conspiracy brain is going in this direction. I'm like, oh, this is a land grab. Oh, this is gonna turn. The Olympics are coming. This is a huge land grab to turn sections of LA into smart cities, the 15-minute cities, kind of like what happened with Lahaina in Hawaii last year or 2 years ago. It made me think, oh, this is just a land grab. Who's gonna buy this back? Because the price of housing is already astronomically high. And I learned that people's insurance regarding fires were canceled before these fires started. And a lot of these people, they're still paying off these houses. And they still have to pay off the houses, even though they're gone. And there's a huge flaw here. There's something's wrong. I looked at news footage of these cars that are melted, just completely liquefied. They're gone. And yet these blue plastic trash bins are fine. Why are the plastic blue recycle bins completely fine, but homes, trees, cars just completely wiped off the map? So what's going on with that? What's going on with Altadena, Pasadena, that are historically, the first areas where African Americans were allowed to buy homes in California, like way back when, like, I don't know, 40s, 50s or something. Why is it those places? And why are these random arsonists lighting more fires? There was a fire. There was a couple of house fires in Studio City, and that's really close to here. A couple of friends of mine evac'd and just drove out of Dodge, just got the fuck out because of the smoke inhalation and these fires popping up everywhere. Turns out this guy tried to claim, tried to get an insurance claim off of this, and it was insurance fraud. So now this stupid motherfucker just loses his house because he tried to, get the bag on this. And it was just a random house fire. And there was another house another fire in the Woodland Hills area, West Hills area, where and I was dog sitting in Tarzana at the time, and I'm thinking, I'm responsible for these dogs for the weekend, and now is it time to get out? Is it time to leave? Do I just pack up whatever I can and get these dogs out of here and maybe bring them back over to my place? There were evac warnings that were wrong. There was things that were there was notifications that I got were like a whole countywide, hey, evacuate now. And I'm looking around going, well, no, I don't need to. My immediate area is fine. Why am I getting an evac warning? And then another one came out 10 minutes later saying, hey, disregard that evac warning that was meant for the Kenneth fire. Or whatever. And I'm just, hold on, somebody pressed the wrong button. Somebody fucked up. And this immediately reminded me of the time that there was a false evac warning in Hawaii on, oh my God, nuclear missiles have been launched. This is not a drill. Find shelter within a half hour. Say goodbye to your family. And that scared everyone for a solid hour. And then nothing happened, of course. And people were like, hold on, wait a second. There's no nukes coming? We're fine? So I just panicked and gave everybody's panicking and having a heart attack. Oh, we're fine? Okay. And now that's happening with LA. There was 2 wrong notifications, and I still had to fucking clock in and go to work while it's raining ash, and people are sitting outside walking their babies in their strollers while it's raining ash. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Like it's you're outside walking your baby in a stroller. This is your baby. You know what? Die. Just Murphy's Law or Darwin's Law, whatever. Some people just have a complete disregard for what's going on. And I hope they go first. And this is the part of me that's just cynical and asshole about this, but some people, and look, I was working Thursday night, and the fires were approaching, we're just cresting over the ridge into the San Fernando Valley in Encino, Sherman Oaks, Tarzana. I work in Sherman Oaks. And I told my boss, hey, I'm going to be a little bit late. I'm coming from another area. I have to like walk these dogs and get them medication and all that. And meanwhile, she had to like throw out all the food, all the product that we had in the walk-in fridge. And we had like this is a froyo shop. I'm revealing where I work. Oh my God. We had to throw out like everything. And my boss goes, hey, we have to change the menus. I have to adjust things. We have to, throw out everything. And we had about half of our flavors. And people were walking in like pissed off, complaining. And they're going, oh, how come you don't have stuff? I'm like, well, dude, we lost power for a day. And unfortunately, we had to throw everything out. I'm so sorry. But in the back of my head, what I didn't say to these asshats, these entitled asshats going, why are you here? Should we even be open today? Should we even, every time the door opens, ash is coming in and getting on me and getting on the tables and all that. And people want to get dessert in a time like this? This is Armageddon, and you're bitching about how we don't have cookies and cream right now at the froyo shop. Dude, go home. If you have one to go home to, and get your go bag ready to just be ready to dip within 10 minutes. And you're here getting dessert, and you're upset that we don't have the fucking Oreo flavor in, and you want a discount? I'm sorry. You can get the fuck out of here. The entitlement and the rudeness of people that I still have to be here, that I might have to evac and take these dogs with me at the drop of a hat. If shit got hairy, I would have clocked out, left, got the dogs. Like, I had a plan, and I was ready to enact that plan if shit goes south. I was just so ready to get the hell out of here. But my boss is like, yeah, you need to come in anyway and hold the fort. And power went out at another store, so you're going to get a lot of people in from there. And 100% of phone calls are like, are you open? Are you open? Like, yeah, we're open, but should we be? And why are you going out? Like, I get that, this is a crisis and restaurants that do have power, a lot of them were like, hey, we have power. If you want to come over and charge your phone, if you want to get some work done, if you don't have internet, come over, we'll feed you and all that stuff. That's nice. That's cool. But there's still staff and people that might not be prepared to leave because they're at work. Like this was a whole emergency disaster thing, and we still have to. We don't have, and some people just don't have a choice but to just go to work anyway. We should all just hunker down for a little bit. And it reminds me of COVID when COVID first hit, because when COVID first hit, I came into work and my boss was like, no, it doesn't look like we're going to do this today. And I'm like, okay, all right, the world's ending, everything's falling apart. Let's fucking close down for a couple of weeks. And these fires are still going. What is this, Sunday? Yeah, they're still going. 40,000 acres have burned total. And that's twice the size of Manhattan. and I'm supposed to act like everything's normal, everything's fine to go clock in, and everything's business as usual. No, I'm very, very far from that, actually. A couple people asked me, he's like, hey, is your home okay? I'm like, yeah, my home's fine, but that's kind of where I want to be right now. I want to be home. I want to be ready to, dip out at a moment's notice. And this whole thing has just put me in a tizzy of feelings, and we're gonna come out of it okay. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna rebuild. It's gonna take a while to rebuild and clean up and all that. And so many people are displaced, and there might be vacancies open. There might be apartments ready to rent, and landlords are gonna price gouge. They're gonna get greedy. People are gonna get greedy and target people who are bereft and have lost everything. I'm hearing things about fake GoFundMes and people who are just donating randomly out of the empathy of their hearts and not really looking into it because they're scared. They want to support. There's people that are they're just screen grabbing, like a family that lost their home. They make a GoFundMe account and they put it on Facebook and go, oh, help this family of 4 with the devastating fire. And they keep the donation cap low, and then they receive the money, and then they close the account. It's like, dude, people are targeting some homes. The Citizen, I can't talk. I'm so frustrated. The Citizen app is going off, and people are burglarizing these homes. Burglarizing what? The homes are gone. There's nothing there. So what the fuck is actually happening here? Several friends evacuated from the Sunset Fire up in the Hollywood Hills area, and people got out of there. And there's people that were setting fires in Hollywood, Koreatown, downtown area. Luckily, most of LA is a concrete jungle, and fires can't really spread when there's things that can't be burned as easy, like the 405 freeway, which ain't wrong. Everything west of the 405 is in flames right now, and parts of that highway have closed down. And the flames might reach over to the other side. The winds are picking up again, so we don't know shit about fuck, and we're just kind of preparing for the worst. I'm definitely preparing for the worst. And stuff is dumb. These flags behind me, that camera, that lighting thing, this thing right here that's not in the shot. My amps, my guitars, it's just stuff. It's just stuff. If anything, the only things I would take with me is just the gear, my laptop, couple bags of clothes, and I'm out. Luckily, I just moved and I did my laundry, and my laundry's not even put away. So I'm prepared to take that stuff and get it out of here. Yeah, this is just crazy, man. This is just absolutely crazy. I want to vent. I want to talk to another person and bounce off of, but I don't really have a guest right now because everything's just weird, and we want to hunker down. My roommate left. My roommate evac'd. He's gone because his family will not stop bothering him. They were begging him to evac. I'm in North Hollywood. We're good. We're good. And his family is begging him to leave because they don't have a geographical sense of where we are. And folks in other places, I have family in New Mexico, Oklahoma, Colorado, Washington. And they're all like, dude, hey, get out, dude, you gotta get out. Are you okay? Are you okay? Where are you? Are you okay? I go, yeah, dude, I'm fine. Here's where I am right now. Yeah, I'm surrounded. There's smoke over here. There's smoke over here. There's smoke over here. And I'm surrounded, but I'm not on fire. I'm good. My roommate fucking drove all the way to Scottsdale, Arizona. He got the fuck out. In part because I'm like, dude, you don't have to panic. It's fine. And he's like, no, my family's bugging me and all that. And I'd rather just have them shut the fuck up and I'll just drive for 6 hours to Scottsdale. And also there's this girl that I want to smash. I'm like, you know what? Go do that. Go smash. Go smash. Go fulfill your mission, friend. Go do that. A lot of people left, man. A lot of people just bounced out of fear. And I'm really trying to find a funny angle out of this. I don't know if I got anything out of this, but this is just a heavy vent on the shit that's going down now. So this is my mental breakdown on the wildfires, and we're gonna be okay. But I want to make people laugh. I want to entertain people, but now's not the time. Now's not the time for that. There's a club, I won't say who, because that's gonna get me in trouble. There's this one club that's like, oh, we're offering free tickets to evacuees, people affected by the wildfire and all that. Imagine being an incarcerated firefighter with little to no training on how to put out these fires. And then you go enjoy a free show and watch a comic talk about how he's a neurotic mess and may or may not have a brain tumor for 20 minutes. Like, dude, read the room. I don't think anybody's trying to laugh right now, bro. Like, there's the clubs that matter have shut down. And it's like, hey, we're not doing this right now. Go be with your families, go evacuate, go donate, go be a volunteer, help the community heal. And laughter is the best medicine, but bro, not right now. Not right now. We're not trying to go to a comedy club and get the 2-item minimum and get the fucking steak. We're not trying to do that right now. That's not gonna help. Right now, we need to, be with our neighbors and be there to support our friends, our families, what have you, and just kind of like wait till this blows over. No pun intended. See, I'm trying to fucking say shit. Friend of mine is patrolling Topanga Canyon with a sword right now. Like, best way to an arsonist's heart is through the rib cage. Yeah, that's it. That's that. If this was just a vent, I'm not trying to, farm content right now. This will come out tomorrow. And we'll get through this, and it's 8:45 in the morning as of right now. Shows are canceled. I'm just trying to get through it and keep myself sane. And if you guys are listening, watching, I appreciate you. Thank you. The Mental Breakdown podcast has no sponsors. It's new. Everybody and their mom has a podcast now, so I feel like this is just something that's good for me to just put it out there and get it out of my system and just fucking talk. And anyone who gives a shit, I hope is okay, is listening, like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff. I gotta take a shower and go to work now. Anywho, okay, thanks. Be safe, everybody.